Hello, and thank you for joining us for the Lake Front News. I'm Alex Escobar. The Student Success Center provides students with educational support, leading them to professional growth. Our Lady of the Lake University provides all students with multiple services to help them reach academic excellence through their Student Success Center. The Student Success offices include advising and retention services, McNair Scholars Program, services for students with disabilities, and career development and testing.
When students maximize much opportunity to obtain the resources that are dedicated for their success, it certainly enhances their academic ability. And so it does take time and effort for students to receive services outside the classroom, but we know that it pays off.
Get plugged in with a faculty member, but also get that support from staff that truly care and truly understand the importance of helping students to be validated, and also it serves as a great opportunity to get students prepared for graduate work.
The Student Success Center also provides an academic center for excellence. Anyone who is interested in tutoring or any other services, feel free to stop by any of their offices. 36 of Our Lady of the Lake students received the President's Volunteer Service Award for the 2016-2017 academic school year. In order to receive the White House Initiative Award, students have to participate in 100 or more hours of community service within a 12-month period. Leslie Hernandez and Alexa Mora, recipients of the award, tell us on how they feel after receiving a special medal for their service.
It feels good that you have been recognized, not only by your school, but also by the president. It's like you just give back to the community because you like it, but once you get something back, it feels like better.
Just being able to do service and it be recognized by the White House, it kind of just reassures me that what I am doing does make a difference in not just the people that I'm serving, but in my community in general.
If you would like the opportunity to receive this award or participate in community service, you can contact the Center of Service Learning and Volunteerism at 210-431-3990. They are also located in the Warden Building, Room 23. President Trump is known for his offhanded quotes, but could you recognize a fake Trump quote? The State of the Union address happened on January 30th, 2018. In the past, the president has been known for making statements that stir up the crowd. His colorful commentaries have been quoted back to him on many occasions. But do people really know what he's saying? Our Chloe Brown interviewed students to see if they could spot a fake Trump quote from actual quotes he said during his State of the Union speech.
All right, so here's the first quote. I am very proud of African American unemployment stands at the lowest rate ever recorded, and Hispanic American unemployment has also reached the lowest in history levels. That's the first quote. The second quote is, the news won't tell you this, but I'm bringing jobs into the country. There are so many people who didn't have jobs before I was a president and now have a job because we brought back industries. We are bringing back jobs. So, which one is the real quote? Quote 1 or 2?
Both seem real. I'll say the second one.
You're wrong. The first one is the real quote. You won't believe how much violence they are bringing to our country with all their drugs and gangs. The drug problem in America is huge, very big. That we have to start with the borders. America first. All right? And the second one is, my duty and the sacred duty of every elected official in this chamber is to defend Americans, to protect their safety, their families, their communities, and the right to the American dream, because Americans are dreamers too. So is it quote 1 or quote 2?
It sounded more like quote 1.
So quote 1's the one you're going to say is Trump's quote?
Yeah.
It was quote 2. It was quote 2.
What?
So, our first quote is, for too long, American prescription drugs cost too much. Too much. Other countries pay half of what Americans do, and we are putting a stop to that. My administration is going to make it so everyone can get cheaper drugs. Just watch. We'll get it done. That's the first quote. Second quote is, one of my biggest priorities is to reduce the price of prescription drugs. In many other countries, these drugs cost far less than what we pay. It's very unfair. That's why I have directed my administration to fix the injustice of the high drug prices as one of my top priorities for next year. The prices will come down substantially. Watch. So, do you think it is the first quote or the second quote that's the actual Trump quote?
I think it's the first quote.
You think the first quote is the actual quote?
Oh gosh. Oh my god. Yeah, kinda.
You're wrong. It is the second quote. My sacred duty of every elected officer in this chamber is to defend the Americans, to protect their safety, their families, their communities, and their right to the American dream, because Americans are dreamers too. That's the first quote. The second quote is, you won't believe how much violence they are bringing to this country with all their drugs and their gangs. The drug problem in America is so huge, very big, that we have to start with the borders, America first. So, do you think it is the first quote or the second quote that is the Trump quote?
That's hard. I think it's the second quote.
You think the second quote is the Trump quote?
You make me question myself, but I'm going to say the second one.
The second one is a made-up quote. So the first quote is, "This is our new American movement. There has never been a better time to start living the American dream. Americans love their country and they deserve a government that shows them the same love and loyalty in return." That is the first quote. The second quote is, "I have all the smart people working on the immigration reform. Many smart people. I know of many immigrants who are on my staff, but they came over legally. That's what we want, legal Americans." So which one do you think is the Trump quote? The first quote or the second quote?
I actually think it's the first quote.
You think the first quote is the Trump quote?
Yeah.
You'd be correct.
Most of the OLLU students we interviewed selected the exaggerated quotes. The students were stumped by the fake quotes. Looking to woo that special someone this Valentine's Day? If so, then take them down to Campanas de America Valentine's Day concert. The concert is this Saturday, February 10th at Theory Auditorium, located at Our Lady of the Lake University. A night filled with romantic mariachi music with a pre-party before the show. There will be a food truck, a solo performance, and a raffle for giant teddy bears hosted by OLLU's music department. OLLU's university event manager, Elizabeth Longoria, has produced this event for the last 5 years. She shares more information about the event.
For the first 50 students to come to Casa Caritas room 9, free entry to the concert. It's going to be limit 2 tickets per student. So the first 50 students who come to Casa Caritas room 9 will receive free entry.
Tickets are on sale from $5 to $20 and can be purchased at Casa Caritas room 9. Tickets can also be purchased the day of the event, which is Saturday, February 10th. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and the concert begins at 7 p.m. And speaking of Valentine's Day, a nice smile, long hair, big muscles, a car that works. What do you look for in a significant other? With Valentine's Day around the corner, we asked a few students on campus what they were looking for in a significant other.
I look for personality, if they can make me laugh, if they're a nice guy, how they are with their family, how they are with their siblings. That's kind of important to me.
Transparency and honesty.
They have to be smart, like me, and I guess kind of athletic because I like to do a lot of exercise and stuff like that. So yeah.
Money and a sense of adventure.
So whether it's a sense of adventure or a good personality, finding what traits are important to you is something worth thinking about. Stay with us on Lake Front. We have your sports news coming up next. Welcome back. The Our Lady of the Lake University Saints baseball team lost 3 of their 4 7-inning games to Avila University this weekend. The Saints lost the first 2 games 1-2 and won the second game 4-0 on Friday, February 2nd. The Saints lost both games 3-4 and 3-5 on Saturday, February 3rd. The Saints host their next home game series to take on Sterling College at Missions Baseball Academy, with doubleheaders beginning at 1 p.m. on February 9th and February 10th. The OLLU Saints softball team opened its 9th season on Friday, February 2nd. The season started off with a scrimmage doubleheader against Coastal Bend College. The Saints lost the first game 5-6 and won the second 8-7. The Saints will be in Fort Worth, Texas on February 9th and 10th to participate in the Cowtown Classic. Coming up after the break, we have our Sisters of the Week segment. Stay tuned. This Sister of the Week segment introduces you to Sister Roseanne Blair.
I have been in the religious life for I entered in 1959, so figure that out. I had the fortunate to go to a Catholic high school, and that's where the Sisters of Mercy were our educators. And all during my life of growing up and having a lot of time to be out and just be in nature, I really wanted to be a missionary sister that went to Africa. My ministry now is contemplation for the whole community, for the world, and for the sanctification of ourselves here on campus. And that's what I have been doing since 2005. At times, people from the university need a little help. They come over, we sit, we have a little session, and their hearts feel better and mine feels better. So that's kind of been my journey through life. I'm very, very happy to be a Sister of Divine Providence. It's been a journey of faith grow. It's been a journey of struggles, and joyful celebrations. My message to you dear people is stay close to your God. They're going to be deep pull on you. Darkness is all around us, but the glory of God is also there. Be true to your faith, be honest, work hard, and you will find blessings in your sorrows, in your downfalls. But there's a jewel there, and that jewel is Jesus Christ, our Savior, and the Blessed Mother. The Blessed Mother, she will talk to you. She will speak to you.
Thank you for joining us for the Lakefront News. I'm Alex Escobar. We'll see you next time.